Ah ha 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 ha. Okay.
Adventures of Ryace.
Here we are, Fire and Steel. I'm Ace the Supervillain, and this is...
Neot.
Yes, we have a new, better Ryan this time. I don't know if she'll be better than Ryan, but we're giving her a shot.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Or rather, you shall see.
Yep. And no dramas going on. Ryan's just kind of he has a day job and gets busy sometimes. So Neot likes airplanes, especially World War II airplanes.
Yep.
And so this is a game, I think, about World War II, but also with dragons. It was on...
I don't remember any dragons in the Second World War.
Oh, there were a lot. They're a minority. They get pushed to the second page.
Yeah, nobody ever talks about those, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was on sale for 60 cents, so I'm sure it's going to be the best game we've ever played. Yeah, so I guess we'll start with it. Yeah?
Sorry interrupting. I really like the silhouette aesthetic.
Yeah, I would say for a 60 cents game, so far it looks great. I'll try normal. So I think those were Stukas. Also, I remember Neot's criteria for which game we should play was based heavily on whether or not it has BF 109s in it.
Or a fucker booth 190.
So there we go. So everything's fine.
Oh, actual dragon, eh?
That's a little... That animation's a little choppy. Navigation, right stick, left stick, up and down. Oh, okay. It only wants the controller.
No, for 60 cents, it's not bad graphics.
I'm guessing... When you see something like that, I'm guessing it's made out of a bunch of prefab assets from Unity. Although it might just be that they're Russians and they don't care about price. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay.
Now the question is, can you crash?
Yeah, they said collisions. I guess we should say yeah. Yes. Okay, little itty bitty bit of damage there from hitting the wall. Boy, this is finicky.
It looks rather janky, but it also looks kind of fun.
What's this? Dragon Sense B or left stick press? B. Oh. My dragon senses are tingling. I'm like, I wonder how big this area is supposed to be. Like, is this like a Godzilla monster-sized dragon, or is he gonna turn out to be like the size of a sparrow? It's like tiny fish. Ah. Oh, very big fish. RT.
Yeah, considering.
This one. There we go. Okay. Ow, you aim at it. Alright. I will say I'm a little bit worried that the game is going to be animals replenish health. You mean the fish? Sweet. Yummy fish. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that this game is going to be about helping the Nazis to win. But we'll see. How much range I have? Oh, I have lots of range.
So essentially, this is a Drogon simulator.
Yeah, whoops. Here we go. Oh man, it cannot... Alright. Getting the hang of it a little. Alright. Whee!
Those ragdoll physics, though.
Are they? I haven't. I'm so preoccupied. Now that was a much smaller human than the first ones. Ah! My... Oh, I'm hitting the rock. Okay. Ow! I was about to say, luckily I have Stormtrooper aim, but I guess they can get ya. Cutscene?
Fly to freedom.
Well, there we go.
Breaking news! A C-47 military transport aircraft crash landed on an island.
So what is this game called again?
Early in the morning.
Steel and Fire.
Those on the ground reported entering a cave before they went radio silent.
You know, I might just get it.
Boats and a British Spitfire squadron nearby have been sent to the estimated coordinates. We shall bring you further news as quickly as we have it. God
Well,
bless America and our allies.
well, we are fighting the British apparently, so maybe, hopefully, it's just going to be shooting everyone. Alright, next level. Make sure to strafe to avoid enemy fire. Oh, that... Can you? Okay. Yeah, that might have helped. Oh, it's the
Are you
American...
strafing?
Whoa! So it's... The right stick kind of changes where you're facing, and then the left stick is kind of forward, backward, or sideways. So, but not up or down. Which you'd think would be the easy direction for a dragon to... Or, you know, a flappy wing thing. Guys, come on. You know, you blow up these barrels? Yeah.
You know, a maneuver I like to do in games like this.
Yeah.
In games and such.
Whoops.
Oh my.
I died
Oh
apparently.
my goodness.
Alright. Man, Is that because I hit the wall, do you think, or...
Yeah, it could have been a glitch of the physics. The maneuver I like to do is, to pitch all the way up, and then get above the enemy, and then pitch all the way down, and zoom them.
I got you. Like... Whoop! Oh no, they're doing lots of damage to me. Alright. Huh.
I was thinking, considering the wings on your model, you would be a much smaller target, considering the angle, if you were to be directly above them, pitching downward. But,
Huh.
it could be just janky enough that they ignore, model physics, and that you're just a box.
Also janky enough that we're stuck on this menu screen.
Well, shit.
Keep an eye out on your health. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, so it's just gonna start right back into it. It knows what it did.
You know, now that I think about it, the asset that they use for the dragon might actually be a fan-made model for Drogon in Game of Thrones.
Do you know, cards on the table, I don't watch Game of Thrones. Or didn't.
It's alright.
So you might be right, I would never know. Whoops. I see this fun stuff over here, and I wonder if that's part of the idea. Oh, look at these guys.
Well, that's just a fucking stupid area to shoot from.
Also, how did they get there? There's more. Where are they? There, I need to get up. Okay. So then I need to, like, point down and then back up like that. There we go. Ouch. So I must have a limited number of the fireball attack, because it's not doing anything now. Alright, I saw some birds to eat. Here they are. Oh, there are a lot of... okay. Birds!
Delicious.
We're filled with oil for some reason. Oh, come the fuck on. Wow, this is... Shoot! There, we got him.
Nice.
So, alright. Yeah?
Sorry, go ahead.
These controls are simple enough that, like, it's just thinking, like, it's gotta be me, because, like, there's really nothing to what's going on, it just feels weird. It's just like, but man, does it feel weird. Also, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, dragon senses. Where green? Green must be food, right? Oh yeah, more fish.
Fish.
Oh, there they are. So you had something?
I keep looking at that plane back there, and I'm thinking that might be a B-17 American bomber.
Oh, instead of a C-130?
Did it say C-130 on the menu?
It said in the in the movie clip that a C-130 had crashed on a random island. Honestly, I thought I was thoroughly convinced. Yeah, that's a C-130.
All right.
Right? It's not a B-17.
Yeah. Now, okay. Now that I look at it closer, it's not a B-17. Kaboom boxes.
We had, so I used to live in near Kalamazoo, where they had the an airplane museum called the Air Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a DC, I think it was a DC-130 that you could actually walk inside of and see how incredibly cramped and terrible it would have been to be a World War II soldier.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, my first visit at
Very graceful.
My first visit at the Flying Heritage and Combat Armor Museum was inside of a B-17 called, what was it called? Sentimental Journey.
Alright. Machine guns hurt. I was like,
would assume so.
This is gonna be really rough once they start having, like, tanks and shit.
Yeah, and anti-aircraft. Flak. Oh boy. Not gonna be tough shit when the AAs come out.
Whoop. This... oh no. That was actually easier than the people. These guys can't aim for shit. Ow! Alright.
I'm sure they hit harder.
I mean, in real life, I'm sure they would, but in a video game, maybe.
This does look like a fun as hell game, though.
I don't know about as hell. This is mostly... I mean, maybe once I get used to it.
Yeah.
It is mostly the experience so far has been mostly defined by the feeling of that's not the direction I thought I was going to go in.
Right, janky.
Also, hard to tell at the moment. Oh, boat. Whoops. Hard to tell if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, there's more fish.
Yeah, there are no directions for objective.
Yeah.
That could be essentially why it was.
Oh, look at that.
So,
We're in,
Dragon Island.
They should have really known better. Okay, really need to fish right now. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's just kill everything.
Right.
Fish?
It could be in alpha. So that the objectives are, they will be out later.
I don't think it was marked early access, but maybe. That's very charitable of you. Whoop. Oh, okay. The dragon's like, oh shit.
I feel like there should at least be a transition into the cutscenes instead of...
Yes, I was just thinking that too. That's a cardinal sin of video game development.
It is my duty
Right.
to inform you that we have just received bad news.
So there could be at least a 60
Oh.
millisecond pause before fade to black.
Yeah. That's a C-47 now.
That there were no survivors. Our hearts go out to the family and friends of our brave soldiers.
It's like, oh, you shitty dragon! How dare you win the video game?
That's it for this adventure. Tune in next time for more.